If standing up for yourself burns bridges, well, darling, I will give you the matches because not standing up for yourself breaks you down. Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're new, I'm Amanda. Welcome to the channel where we are all about shattering mental health stigma. If you haven't already, please make sure you make sweet, sweet love to that subscribe button. Give the bell a few kisses so you're not missing any of this content designed to help you with your mental health or help someone else. Today I'm going to be reacting to Be a Man by Dax. So I did one other Dax reaction here on the channel, but I have never heard this song before. So this is my first time experience. I've gotten this requested a lot here on the channel, so I'm excited to dive into it. Before we get into the reaction, I just wanted to give a shout out to the sponsor of today's video, BetterHelp. What I love most about BetterHelp is I don't even have to leave my bed to get an appointment with a licensed professional therapist. Because when I'm struggling with symptoms of depression, I don't want to have to get up, get dressed, go to my car, drive to the office. That sounds exhausting and overwhelming, and I've actually canceled appointments because of that before. But with BetterHelp, you get matched with a licensed professional therapist that you can see from a bubble bath, you can see from your bed, you can see from your car in a parking lot. No matter where you are, you can have an appointment with your therapist. And if you don't like your therapist, you don't have to go through some complicated process or waiting game to get matched with another one, which is huge because you should find someone that resonates with you. You should find someone that's a good match for you and that you feel comfortable with. For 10% off your first month of professional therapy, go to betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. That's betterhelp.com/Amanda Webster. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video. Now let's dive into my reaction. This is my first time hearing To Be a Man by Dax. I'm totally digging the hair. I love it.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts, yeah. As a man, we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say I can't.
I have to put a hard stop right there, y'all. I love that he's talking about this, don't get me wrong, because I know a lot of men feel this way. I know a lot of men were raised to feel this way. And I just want to say that from the time I found out I was having a boy, I told everyone in our vicinity, if you say any variation of man up or men don't cry or anything like that, I will end you because I have no patience for this mentality. As you can see, I'm getting pretty frustrated and angry about it. And the acknowledgement of vulnerability here and the desire for understanding is really courageous. It really, really is. It's a courageous step toward breaking this societal expectation of stoicism. And to be clear, the lack of emotion, not the philosophy, but this stoicism in men. But believe it or not, we are moving away from this as a society. We're moving away from this mindset that men must embody toughness and strength, and that toughness and strength are defined by physical abilities and suppressed emotions, right? If the people around you are sending this message, then you need to surround yourself with different people, because suppressed emotions can have a devastating effect, not just on mental health, but on your interpersonal relationships. And I mean, even as a woman, I can understand this to a certain degree because I don't understand what it's like to be a man. I don't, not at all. But I think we both have our own struggles with this. Men are expected to be seen as strong protectors or the providers, and women, if we show emotions, then we're considered unstable and crazy. So why are there all these narratives that are saying we're not supposed to have very natural human emotions, that we're supposed to somehow suppress it? It's ridiculous, and it just makes me so angry. It really grinds my gears. I love him though. I really love the song, and I love him, and I love what he's doing. I'm not angry at him. I'm not angry at the song. I'm angry that this is a narration in anyone's head.
Can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health, then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll rewind there. I will. But there's this mention of generational trauma of sorts, right? And I think that that's largely perpetuated by sticking with what's comfortable and carrying on tradition, even if we know that tradition doesn't suit anybody. We just keep carrying it on. And I just have to say, don't do something because it's the way it's always been done, because we don't grow that way. We don't change that way as individuals or as a society. But these lyrics describe the loneliness and pressure that I know, just like I said, from talking to so many men, from hearing feedback from so many men, that you guys feel just that pressure, particularly in filling those traditional roles of protector and provider. And this reflects the societal expectations for men to prioritize these assigned roles over their own emotional well-being and mental health. And I say this to everyone, regardless of gender: you cannot be a provider or a protector if your own bucket is empty. So you can't be showing up as the best parent. You can't be showing up as the best partner, best friend, whatever the case is, if your bucket is empty, if you are not allowing yourself to have these very real, natural human emotions and process these things. And when it comes to children, provide them with showing them how to handle these big feelings in healthy ways. Provide them with that knowledge and protect them from unnecessary mental health challenges that will come later in life by allowing them to express their emotions in healthy ways now. That counts. That counts as protecting and providing as well. It isn't all about bringing home a paycheck and claiming the shotgun. Although those two things are important, that's not all it's about. There's other ways to be protector and provider, if that's even the role you want to take, as a man, because gender roles are shifting.
Worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
Okay, I'm kind of curious about this, and I'm asking this as a serious question. Who is it that is telling you guys this stuff? Because as a woman, and most of the women I know, we actually want guys to show emotions because then it makes us feel more validated in our own. So I don't know any woman that's trying to shut down men's emotions. I'm sure it happens, and if that's where you're hearing it from, I accept that. I'm just curious because I don't know anyone who perpetuates that idea. We're all actually in opposition to it. But guys, I have your backs. I do. I have your backs in this, and I'll never know how you feel, but I want to know. I want to understand. And girls, we are making so many strides in breaking the parts of traditional gender roles that aren't working for us, but we need to allow men to do the same, all right? This song reflects the need for society to recognize and appreciate the multifaceted contributions and struggles of men beyond their traditional gender roles. And I just want to say that men are human. I know that. I see that. And I know that you have feelings, and those feelings are valid and they deserve to be heard. And I hear them. I see you. I hear you. I just want to say I'm sorry to every man who feels like this, because there are many of us sitting here with open hearts and open arms who know your worth and who know you're so much more than what you can provide. So much more. I just want you to hear that. If you haven't heard that, I need you to hear that. And that's what this community is for, is sharing your mental health stories. So if you feel like you've never had an opportunity to open up, man, woman, or other, whatever, wherever you land, if you feel like you've never had a chance to open up, you've never had an opportunity to tell your story, that's what this community is for. So jump into the comments section, good, bad, and crazy. Let me know everything you want to get off your chest. Let me know about your mental health story. Let me know about your challenges. Let me know what challenges you faced being a man, or what challenges you faced even being a woman. Let me know, because that's how we shatter the mental health stigma, is by talking about it and opening up about it, just like Dax is here. Excellent job, my man. Excellent job. I think that it's important that we see each other's struggles so that way we can address them and we can be more empathetic toward them. But thank you guys so much for suggesting this song to me. I kind of already knew a lot of the challenges that men face just from what I hear from the guys in my community, from my boyfriend, even from my son. He does have certain things that he shares that he's already starting to be inundated with, but I do think that society is shifting in the right direction. It just takes some time, unfortunately, to undo that generational trauma. But I love you guys so much. Thanks again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring this video, and I will see you soon.